Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the BYU Cougars against the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt here in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. I did catch up with Coach Sataki before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under Coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. They start with a keeper to the right. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Boy, you can see the emphasis in the game plan from this defense. They know that they're going to see these types of concepts from this offense all day long, and they're ready for it here early in this game, and they create an obvious passing situation. This is exactly what they're going to need to do the rest of the game. Give their pass rush an opportunity on these long yardage situations.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. To throw, it's Manning. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Look.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, this is the risk you run. You're going to be this aggressive on the opening series of the game, and they don't get it. And now the momentum is clearly on the other side. What a great job by that defense. And now if I'm the offense going on the field, I'm going to be aggressive right away. In this sudden change environment, why not take a shot? In the first couple of plays, I think they put the ball in the air. I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That ball snagged for a completion. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Press coverage now from the secondary. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He stopped short in that first down marker. He's going to bring up 4th and 3.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking right, this one caught. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play.
Boy, as a defense, you got to understand that they're trying to get to the chains. I don't understand why they gave so much cushion there and allowed an easy completion for a first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. QB keeper all the way. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe.
Touchdown, BYU. They strike first in this national title bout. A tremendous start for this offense, right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing in this national championship game. And both coaches told us the importance of a start in this big game.
Well, you can't have a better start than you had right there. And we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember last time, moved for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. It's caught, and he's got a lane. Here he goes. Across the 40. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. Caught quickly. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The Longhorns are in the red zone. They keep him guessing with a run. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Oh, and it's dropped, nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often. Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A quick throw out left, complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for 6. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
That is such a demoralizing play for a defense. They have done everything right, put themselves in a position where it's 4th and forever. You've got to get yourself off the field. You cannot allow this offense.
Touchdown, Texas. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So this offense responds after falling behind. A satisfying drive, but also a relief jolt. They get in the end zone, they match the earlier score from their opponent, and now they can feel better about things.
Way better about things. You don't want to go down multiple scores, in particular in a championship environment. Great job executing by this group. And now if I'm the offensive coordinator, I look at that drive, and I ask myself, what's working? How can I attack this defense moving forward? Take the success that you've already had and replicate that in later drives.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over.
Can he make it to the marker? Runs through the defender. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35.
The defense has got to start committing more guys to stopping the run because on these quarterback runs, think about it, Chris, you're adding a hat as the offense, and that's why it's such an advantage. He's obviously got the athleticism to do so, and here he picks up a huge gain. Nice explosive run from the quarterback.
Sweet. Booster.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. the 40. The offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking to scramble. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own end of the field. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking deep down the right side. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. They did not make it short on 4th down.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. They told us they wanted to be aggressive, and this is certainly an aggressive call here on 4th down. You just have to execute. They're unable to do that. Credit the defense for getting off the field, and now they've got great field position.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that's tough when you're rolling to your left as a quarterback, trying to escape the rush and get the ball down the field. Plus, he's got contact as he's trying to release. It's almost impossible to throw a ball accurately down the field, and that's why it leads to an incompletion. I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending 1st down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from it. Don't see that often. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. On the move now. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Chris, this is a risky throw. You're trying to get that ball into tight coverage in the end zone. Boy, the last thing you want here is a turnover. In my mind, in this situation, it is touchdown, check down. If you don't have that guy open, you got to check the ball down.
They'll tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up 4th down. See if they tried out the field goal team. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This will be a 43-yard attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. A Huge connection for a touchdown. Shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Timeout taken by Texas. Just the one timeout remaining now in the half. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Bachmeier. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Martin.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
They stop him, but it's a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Throws it to the right. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Break. Here we go.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. They'll get to the line here in the no huddle.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Longhorns are in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas. He runs it into the end zone. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the third quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the third quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early third quarter drive.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Enough for a first down at the 37. New set of downs after that completion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
But once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Contact as he let the ball go.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make first downs, and now getting the ball across the 50, clearly now in scoring range. And as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range.
Grab down the middle. It's Bachmeier. Now the Cougars are going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They bring him down short. That first down marker sets up a fourth down and decision time for this coach. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. After making his first attempt, he'll try again from 41 yards out. Now comes the field goal unit. After making his first attempt, he'll try again from 41 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, I think we were both surprised that they didn't go for this one, but Chris, how about this kick? Long field goal, he goes out there and just drills it. Beautiful.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Returner looking to make a play here. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. The Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bachmeier. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And the Cougars line up with a 1st and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. Across midfield. The 40. The 30. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Play like this totally changes the dynamic of this game and the field position. Great job knocking the ball loose, and then it's the scoop, and he almost gets all the way into the end zone here. Touchdown saving tackle after the big return. And now they're set up. Great field position. Got to capitalize in the sudden change and put this ball in the end zone.
Play action here on 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they bring him down, looks like inches short of the marker.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it an 8-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Bachmeier. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
And now the handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30.
Booster.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Coming after him. The pass is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work at the 44.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, this defense seems to be prepared for everything. They don't blitz here. Looks like they're trying to defend the pass, but the defensive line is doing such a good job of getting off of blocks, and they're able to stop this draw attempt for no gain.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
To the air, it's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 10.
Boy, anytime you can convert a third and long, that is a huge plus. And it's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Just trying to get rid of it. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up third down.
Chris, this is a really good job by this defense. They're going to flush the quarterback out to the right side. Watch as then they pursue. He's got nowhere to go with the ball down the field, and it allows that pursuit to get home. They contact him as he's trying to release the ball. It leads to the incompletion.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
You know, Chris, that is a safe play call in this situation because you've got an opportunity to go up 2 possessions here. Obviously, you want to get the ball in the end zone if you can, but you've got to think that they're going to kick it here on 4th down. That would be the smart play, so I don't know why they didn't throw it there on 3rd down.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Has the first down and more. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
So Texas has the lead as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter of this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws to the tight end. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Cougars looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in! Touchdown, BYU! This offense certainly comfortable in a back-and-forth offensive shootout. They play a lot of those in the Big 12, but now on this huge stage, can they continue to make clutch plays?
Chris, I think that comfort level is going to be massive in these late stages of this game. Because they're comfortable, I think they'll be able to execute at a higher level. I tell you what, this group, they are unfazed.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. Looking to scramble. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Chris, when you're down here near the goal line for these two-point plays, the field is so condensed, and the timing becomes more difficult for the quarterback. They just can't connect here on this pass.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll try a pass here. That's reeled in. The ball is loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
This is something I'm so impressed with by this defense is their ability to attack the football. Not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here they jar it loose, and they're able to recover this fumble moving the other direction.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Ball handed off. Running with purpose. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I know they would love to stay on the field and put this ball in the end zone. A field goal doesn't really do anything, but hear me out. If they kick this field goal on 4th and long, they can get the ball back. They rely on their defense, get the ball back, then a field goal wins it on your next possession.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, still losing by 5.
Chris, this is an extension of what I saw in warm-ups. It was a struggle. There were a lot of missed kicks, and here he comes out, and in the live game, he misses it again. I'm sure his confidence is going to be low, and now the trust factor. Is the coach going to put him out there for another kick?
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns. Too much speed for the defense. Another huge play on the ultimate stage for this quarterback. He's been a great leader by example all season long. Now get fitted for that championship ring.
Chris, as a quarterback, you prepare for a game like this of this magnitude. And this is an absolute dream performance, as well as he could have played. He's been a great leader. He's done everything right, and I got to say, this guy has been such a joy to cover. What a season. Congratulations. He's going to be a national champion.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. Who's in? Here he goes. Inside the 10. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Brigham Young. And Cougars answer right back.
Man, what a threat it is to have a tight end that can have this type of ability after the catch. Normally we see these big tight ends that can use their body and match up against players over the middle of the field. But here the athleticism after the catch to take it the distance for a touchdown, that is impressive.
Now the all-important extra point. Oh, he's missed it. The extra point is no good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kick will head out of bounds. Wow. Will give the opponent some good field position after just taking the lead. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Back to pass. It's Manning. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time. And when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows. You can allow for yards after the catch, all of it. And here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And He's taken down, doesn't get rid of the ball, and the two-point conversion does not work. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
BYU, turn team. Texas.
He's got it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Caught near the sideline. It's Phillips. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of a 40.
Nice completion for a first down, but in a two-possession game, they've got to get going. I've always thought you've got to set a time limit for yourself. They need to score by about 155 if they feel like they're going to come back in this game.
Sweet, sweet. Booster, booster. On the runner. Rat, rat, rat. Go, go.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. He'll take a deep shot here. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Chris, how many times do we see this? You know the quarterback's got to start being aggressive. They've got a multiple possession deficit, and they've got to put the ball into more precarious spots, and it gets picked off here. Listen, this is just a product of game situation. Nice job by the defense, but clearly this quarterback is trying to make something happen.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first down, it's play action. That's reeled in. It's Townsend. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Chewing clock with the running game. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game. Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
He's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a first down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And at first down, right back to the running game. He's got a crease. Well, they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an enormous achievement. National champions with a perfect record. That has been rare in the history of this sport, especially in the playoff era. Joel, think about that. What it took to get here. Never to stumble. Always to answer the challenge.
And, Chris, it's never been harder in this era because of the 9 games in the conference schedule, the conference championship game. You've got to go through the entirety of the college football playoff. To achieve this, it's almost unprecedented. We've seen a couple of teams come close. We saw Indiana a few years. They were able to get it done. But my goodness, what a year for this group and this coaching staff. This is a team that all of college football will remember for a long time.
And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.